Mute చేయి. Mute చేయి.
Yes, madam.
Sir. Sir.
Shall we start, madam?
Yes, sir. We'll start, sir.
The candidate ready, madam? Candidate ready.
Candidate online law.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are ready? Ready now? Here. Yes, sir. Candidate ready.
Thank you, madam. A very good morning to one and all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Morning,
Yes,
Professor.
It's my immense pleasure to welcome the gathering of PhD Viva examination of Mr.SHIHABUDHEEN, part-time PhD scholar under the guidance of Dr. Lily madam. So, in this fine occasion, first of all, I would like to welcome our most respected Professor Dr. K. Muralidharan sir, Professor, Alagappa University College of Physics. So, on behalf of the Department of Physics and my own behalf, we wholeheartedly welcome you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I welcome the research supervisor and the convener of this 5 examination, Dr. Lily madam. So, in this fine occasion, may wholeheartedly welcome you, ma'am. I do welcome our department Professor Tirupati Kumar sir, Dr. Kumaravel sir, Dr. Rajesh sir, Dr. Jayakumar sir, Dr. Velkumar sir, Dr. Lakshman sir, and Jayachandran and Kogila madam. So, and also I welcome faculties from the Tamil Nadu Physics and Sports University. And also I welcome the faculty members from the affiliated colleges and the professional friends and especially doctoral committee members and also MPhil PhD scholars and my dear students. Once again, I welcome you all in this fine occasion. Now I hand over the session to research supervisor and the convener to Madam, please, you can proceed, madam. Please.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, sir.
Continue,
sir.
madam.
Madam.
Yeah, good morning to all. It is, sorry, sir. Sir.
Yes, madam, you can continue.
Nothing, madam. You can proceed, madam.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Good morning to all. It is great honor for this fine occasion to welcome the higher authorities of the university, especially Dr. Sundar sir, Vice Chancellor of the university, and other higher authorities, and my own department, Dr. Manigandan sir, head of the department, and the controller of examinations. And I would like to welcome the external examiner, Dr. Murali sir, Professor and Head, Department of Physical Education, Alagappa University. And I would like to welcome my own department, Dr. Tirupati Kumar sir, and Dr. Dr. Kumarvelu sir, Rajesh Kumar, Dr. Jayakumar, Dr. Velkumar, and Dr. Lakshman, and other learned faculty members of the fine esteemed institution, this university, and other Vivos, and those who are in the Zoom meet. I welcome you all. This is a great pleasure to welcome my external examiner, is my teacher. And sir, I welcome you, sir. Sir is working as a professor at the Alagappa University College of Physical Education, completed BPE and MPE Jivaji University. He has completed UGC examination, NET examination. NIS in Patiala, he has completed his hockey and PG in yoga in our esteemed university. And 17 years, sir is having the experience. Great, you are great, sir, in the field of physical education. So many additional in-charges he is having, and Joint Secretary of Sivagangai District Athletic Association. Proud about you, sir. Alagappa University Director of Collaborative Program from 7/1/2002 onwards. Area of research, sports training biomechanics. Guided so many PhD scholars, that more than 10, and MPhil scholars 15, and a PG, that is NPED students 60 more than, and so many pages sir has given. That is like a small booklet. I have taken important, and all the points are important only, even though I have taken some time. Published so many books and international level journals, national level journals, and conferences, and he has conducted and did many projects for our field, and is in advisory board in educational board, membership in board bodies, and completed level 1 anthropometric, and a deputy director for Para Sports Center. Lot of achievements sir is having, and more than 25 papers he has published, and projects also he has did for our field, for improvement of the field. He is doing hard work, and morning to evening. Sir is not even using his mobile. Whenever we are contacting, he is not having mobile to contact. That much busy person in the Algappa University. And thank you, sir, having you as a external examiner. I'm very proud about you to sit in before you. Thank you once again. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you, madam.
And let me introduce my scholar. Is eminent personality is in this area. That is, he is a bodybuilder. Is working as assistant professor in Calicut University, and head of the department in the Physical Education Center. And he has completed his MPEd from Calicut University, PGDSM from Algappa University, and he hosted all India inter-university bodybuilding. He is maximum is doing coach posting in the Calicut University, and he is a coach and manager for his Calicut University as well as his college, and he is a manager for the university teams for football and judo teams, and he is having a position in the district level athletic association, vice president, netball association, is a state level nominee. Indian, I'm proud to say that Indian Reserve Battalion Police Selection Board member is at present. I welcome you, Shihabuddheen, and a very good person while doing his research work. Is very quiet and very good personality. I welcome you for this. And sir?
Yes, madam.
Sir, I hand over the session to our external examiner. Please, sir.
Good morning, one and all present here. First of all, I take this opportunity to thank the Vice Chancellor, Registrar of the esteemed University, Tamil Nadu Physical Education Sports University, for giving me this opportunity. And also thank the Controller of Examination and Head of the Department, Physical Education, Tamil Nadu Sports University. Sir, thank you and good morning, sir. And also I thank the guide for giving me this opportunity. And once again, I thank all the higher officials for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you.
And I take this opportunity to welcome the faculty members of Tamil Nadu Physical Education Sports University, Thirumalai Kumar Kumaravel, and all other faculty members. And I also welcome the faculty members of the Tamil Nadu Sports University, various departments, physiology, psychology, and sociology department, mechanics department, for making this, attending this program. And on behalf of everybody, I take this opportunity to thank and welcome everybody. And also welcome the scholar, Shihabuddheen, being a lot of work doing, because under Calicut University, he is a bodybuilder and organized many tournaments, and many feathers are being added to his, and one more feather is yet to be added. And after the completion of Viva and after the award of degree, one more a big feather will be added to him for his credit to the service. And on behalf of everybody, I thank one and all, and also welcome the scholar to present his thesis, influence of plyometric, aerobic, and resistance training on selected motor fitness components physiology and biochemical variables among college level men's soccer players of Kerala. Being a weightlifter and he has selected this soccer, maybe clarified during his study. And now I request the scholar to defend his thesis and present his thesis. Yes, Saibuddin, you can present.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning. Very good morning, one and all. I am very happy to see you on this Zoom meeting. I am very thankful to Tamil Nadu Physical Education and Sports Unity whole team members to giving opportunity to doing PhD in this beautiful campus. My topic is influence of plyometric aerobic and resistance training on selected motor fitness components, physiological and biochemical variables among college level male soccer players of Kerala. Concept of sports has been changed nowadays due to the innovation brought by different sports and science in the field of sports. There are a number of scientific methods to improve each and every quality which determine the performance in games like football. The same time, development is according to the rate of demand of each and games and sports. This main reason why performance standards are going higher day by day. Sports is an institutionalized competitive activity that involves physical exertion or the use of relatively complex physical skills by individuals who participating is motivated by combination of the intrinsic satisfaction associated with the activity itself and external reward earned through participation. A sports consists of a physical and mentally competitive activity carried out with recreational purpose or competition for self-enjoyment to attain excellence or for the development of skill or some combination of these. Objective of study. Objective of this research is to assess influence of plyometric, aerobic and resistant training on the selected motor fitness variable such as speed, explosive power, cardiovascular endurance, physiological variables like resting pulse rate, breath holding time, and biochemical variables, serum albumin and cholesterol of the college level male soccer players of Kerala. The influence of plyometric and aerobic resistant training on each of the variable selected with the control group to determine whether this training produces significant changes in selected variables. Statement of the problem. Influence of plyometric, aerobic and resistance training on selected motor fitness components, physiological and biochemical variables among college level male soccer players of Kerala. Hypothesis. It was hypothesis that there would be a significant improvement on selected motor fitness variables, speed, explosive power, and cardiovascular endurance due to influence of plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training among college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control group. It was hypothesis that there would be a significant improvement on selected physiological variables, breath holding time, and resting pulse rate due to influence of plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training among college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control group. It was hypothesized that there would be a significant improvement on selected biochemical variable, serum albumin and cholesterol due to influence of plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training among college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control group. There would be a significant difference in the improvement on selected motor fitness components, physiological and biochemical variables among the experimental and control group college male soccer players of Kerala. The factors like social habits, lifestyle, daily routine, diet, and climatic were not taken into account in the study. The influence of vigorous academic activities of students might discourage or motivate the subject during the training and during the testing period. The heterogeneous character of the subject in hereditary and environmental factor as a limitations. The subject body type and socio-economic status will not be taken into consideration. Unfavorable changes in climate and weather conditions such as atmosphere, temperature, humidity, and other meteorological factors during the training program were regarded as limitations. Delimitations. The purpose of the soccer as a subject. They were from NSS College Manjeri, EMS College Mambad, EMA College Kondoti, the subjects are restricted only college level males. Their age from 18 to 25 years old. The training schedule should be a 12-week training program. The study was limited with training of 3 days per week, each day 60 minutes of training. Selected plyometric aerobic and resistance training was given to the players. The study was delimited to 80 subjects were divided into 4 equal groups, 3 FML and 1 control group. To achieve the purpose of the study, following ways were selected motor fitness, bios, physiology, and biochemical variables. Methodology. The subjects were in the age group 18 to 25 years. All the subjects were college level male soccer players of Kerala. They were divided into 4 groups at random, again consisting 20 subjects in each group. They were randomly assigned an experimental group 1, playmaking group, experimental group 2, aerobic training group, experimental group 3, resistance training group, and control group. The requirement of the experimental procedure, testing as well as exercise schedules were explained to the subject so to avoid any ambiguity of the effort recorded on the part and prior to the administration of the students, the investigator got the individual consent from each subject. Selection of the subject. To achieve the purpose has been chosen as a subject 80 college level male soccer players of Kerala who participated in the inter-college level tournament. The players were chosen from NSS College Manjeri, MES College Mambad, EMA College Kondoti, and MIC College Athanikal. They were divided into 4 groups at random, again consisting 20 subjects in each group, and they were randomly assigned as experimental group 1, plyometric training, experimental group 2, aerobic training, experimental group 3, resist training, and control group. Selection of variables. Dependent variables. Motor fitness variables include speed, explosive power, cardiovascular endurance. Physiological variables include resting pulse rate, breath holding time. Biochemical variables include serum albumin and cholesterol. Independent variable, plyometric training, aerobic training, and resistance training. Criterion measures. Speed, 50 meter dash, unit of measurement seconds. Explosive power, standing broad jump, unit of measurement centimeters. Cardiovascular endurance, 12 minutes run or walk, unit of measurement meters. Resting pulse rate, radial pulse rate counts in minutes. Breath holding time, eclipsing, unit of measurement seconds. Serum albumin, blood sample milligram per deciliter. Blood cholesterol, blood sample milligram per deciliter. The table showing that descriptive statistics on plyometric aerobic resistance training on control group on speed. Initial measurement is 7.51, standard deviation 0.31. Final 7.30, 0.10. Aerobic training, initial measurement is 7.48, standard deviation 0.31. Final 7.35, 0.26. Adjusted means 7.37. Resistant training. Initial 7.50, standard deviation 0.32. Final measurement is 7.33, 0.28. Adjusted means 7.35. Control group. Initial measurement is 7.59. Standard deviation 0.34. Final 7.6763. Standard deviation 0.34. Adjusted means 7.57. This table is showing that computational analysis of covariance due to plyometric aerobic and resistant training and control group on speed. Pre-test means obtained F ratio is 0.47. It is lesser than the required table value of 2.77. It is insignificant. Post-test means the obtained F ratio is 6.21. It is greater than the required table value of 2.77. It is significant. Adjusted post-test means the obtained F ratio is 25.76 is greater than the required table value of 2.77. It is significant. Comparison of plyometric aerobic resistant training and control group and post hoc analysis on speed. This table showing that mean difference between the groups. Between the groups, plyometric training, aerobic training, mean difference is 0.06. Difference between plyometric and resistant training 7.35. Mean difference is 0.04. Plyometric versus control group 7.0. Mean difference 0.26. Difference between aerobic and resistant training 0.02. Difference between aerobic and control group 7.57. Mean difference is 0.19. Difference between resistant training and control group 0. The bar diagram is showing that better understanding of the result of plyometric aerobic and resistant training on speed. This table showing that activity stats on plyometric aerobics resistant training on control group on explosive power. Plyometric training initial measurement is 2.4749. Standard deviation 0.16. Plyometric training final measurement is 2.56. Standard deviation 0.14. Adjusted means 2.58. Aerobic training initial measurement is 2.50. Standard deviation 0.14. Aerobic training final measurement is 2.60. 0.12. Resistant training initial 2.51. 0.13. Final 2.57. Standard deviation is 0.14. Initial control group initial 2.50. 0.13. Post adjusted means 2.47. Computation of analysis of covariance due to plyometric aerobic and resistant training under control group on explosive power. Pre-test means obtained F ratio is 0.75. It is lesser than the required table value of 2.77. It is insignificant. Post-test means the F ratio is 3.14. It is greater than the required table value of 2.77. It is significant. Adjusted post-test means 7.12. It is greater than table value of 2.77. It is significant. Multiple comparison between plyometric aerobic resistant training and control group and Sheffield's post hoc analysis on explosive power. Mean difference is 0.02. Difference between plyometric and resistant training 0.01. Difference between plyometric and control group 0.11. Difference between aerobic training and resistant training is 0.03. Aerobic training 2.60. Control group 2.4047. Mean difference is 0.13. Difference between resistant training and control group 0.10. The bar diagram showing better understanding of the result of explosive power due to plyometric aerobic and resistant training. This table showing that restricted statistics on plyometric aerobic resistance training and control group on cardiovascular endurance. Initial measurement of plyometric training 3037.75, standard deviation 72.54, final 3262, standard deviation 58.45, adjusted means 3276.38. Aerobic training initial 3058, at standard deviation 85.69. Aerobic training final 3190, 224.8. Adjusted means 3186. Resistance training initial 3043.50, standard deviation 108 and 35, 3.5. Final measurement is 3222.50, 140.45. Adjusted means 32,031.69. Control group initial 1075.50, 177.60, final 3098, 165.0. Of analysis of covariance due to plyometric aerobic and resistance training and control group on cardiovascular endurance. Pre-test means obtained F ratio is less than the required W value of 2.77. It is insignificant. Post-test means the obtained F ratio is greater than the required W value of 3.89. It is significant. Post-adjusted means the value is 10.2. It is significant. The table showing that better understanding of the result of the cardiovascular endurance due to plyometric aerobic and resistance training. Descriptive statistics on plyometric aerobic and resistance training on and control group on resting pulse rate. Plyometric initial measurement is 72.25, standard deviation 3.24. Plyometric training final measurement is 7.15, standard deviation 3.28. Adjusted means 68.75. Plyometric training initial 70.80, 3.05 standard deviation, final 67.95, 3.19. Adjusted means 60.99. Resistance training initial 69.70, 2.94. Final 67.75, 2.81. Adjustment 60.88. Computation analysis of covariance due to plyometric aerobic and resistance training on control group on resting pulse rate. Pre-test means the obtained ratio is 2.57. It is lesser than the required value of 2.77. It is insignificant. Post-test means the obtained F ratio is 5.79. It is greater than the required W value of 2.77. It is significant. Adjusted post-test means the required obtained F ratio is 86.72. It is greater than the required W value of 277. It is significant. Multiple comparison between plyometric aerobic and resistance training and control group and Sheffield's post-hoc analysis of resting pulse rate. This table clearly showing that mean difference between the group. Plyometric training between plyometric training and plyometric training 0.76, between plyometric and resistance training 0.13, between plyometric and control group 2.49, Between aerobic training and resistance training, 0.89. Between aerobic training and control group, 3.25. Between resistance training and control group, 2.36. The bar diagram showing a better understanding of result of on resting pulse rate due to plyometric aerobic and resistance training. Plyometric aerobic and resistance training and control on breath holding time. The initial measurement is 43.80, standard deviation 8.21. Final measurement is 52.10, standard deviation is 7.06. Adjusted means 50.69. Aerobic training, initial measurement is 42.55, standard deviation 8.24. Aerobic training, final measurement is 50.25, standard deviation 8441. Adjusted means 49.96. Resistance training, initial measurement is 40.45, 6.54. Resistance training, final 48.55, 6.61. Adjusted means 50.14. Control group, initial measurement is 42.10, standard deviation 2.69. Control group, final measurement is 41.00, 1.86. Adjusted means 41.11. Computation of analysis of covariance due to plyometric aerobic resistance training and control group on breath holding time. Pretest means obtained ratio is 0.83. It is lesser than the required table value of 2.77. It is insignificant. Post test means the obtained ref ratio is 11.31. It is greater than the required table value of 2.77. It is significant. Adjusted post test means the obtained F ratio is 84.63. It is greater than the required table value of 2.77. It is significant. Multiple comparison between plyometric aerobic and resistance training on control group and Sheffield post hoc analysis on breath holding time. Plyometric between the groups, plyometric training and aerobic training mean difference is 0.73. Plyometric and resistance training mean difference is 0.5. Aerobic training versus control group 48.85. Resistance training and control group 9.03. The bar diagram showing that better understanding of result of breath holding time due to plyometric aerobic and resistance training. Aerobic and resistance training and control group on serum albumin. Descriptive statistics on plyometric aerobic and resistance training and control group on serum albumin. Plyometric initial measurement is 3.69, standard deviation 0.16. Final measurement is 3.86, 0.14. Adjusted means 3.88. Aerobic training, initial measurement is 3.70, 0.14. Final measurement is 3.93, 0.2. Adjusted means 3.93. Resistant training, initial 3.71, 0.13. Resistant 3.9 and 0.14. Adjusted means 3.99. Control group, initial measurement is 3.75, final measurement is 3.70. Adjusted means 3.67. Computational analysis of covariance due to plyometric aerobic and resistant training and control group on serum albumin. Pretest F ratio, obtained ratio is 0.75. It is lesser than the required table value of 2.77. It is insignificant. Post-test means obtained F ratio is 18.45. It is greater than the required table value of 2.77. It is significant. Adjusted post-test means the obtained F ratio is 40.94. It is greater than the required table value of 2.77. It is significant. Multiple comparison between plyometric aerobic and resistant training and control group and Sheffield post hoc analysis on serum albumin. Plyometric, it shows that better understanding of mean difference between the group. That bar diagram showing that best result of the study on serum albumin due to plyometric and aerobic and resistant training. Descriptive statistics on plyometric aerobic and resistant training control group on cholesterol. Plyometric initial 196.52, standard deviation 11.31, final 19010. Adjusted means 190.71. Aerobic training, initial 196.89, standard deviation 7.88, final 193.22, 8.84. Resistant training, initial 199.15, standard deviation 9.88. Resistant training final measurement is 194.61, 9.25. Adjusted means 192.66. Control initial measurement is discussion on hypothesis. The first hypothesis stated that there would be a significant improvement on selected motor fitness variables such as speed, explosive power, and cardiovascular endurance due to influence of plyometric aerobic and resistant training among college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control. The result of the study shows that due to influence of plyometric aerobic and resistant training on selected motor fitness variables such as speed, explosive power, and cardiovascular endurance improved compared with control group. Hence, the research hypothesis accepted at 0.05 level significance. In the second hypothesis stated that there would be a significant improvement on selected physiological variables such as breath holding time, resting pulse rate due to influence of plyometric aerobic resistant training among college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control group. The result of the study showed that due to influence of plyometric aerobic and resistant training on selected physiological variables breath holding time, resting pulse rate improved compared with the control group. Hence, research hypothesis accepted 0 level of significance. The third hypothesis stated that there would be a significant improvement on selected biochemical variables such as cholesterol and serum albumin due to influence of plyometric aerobic and resistant training among college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control group. The result of the study shows that due to the influence of plyometric and aerobic resistant training on selected biochemical variable, serum cholesterol and serum albumin improved compared with the control group. Hence, her research hypothesis is accepted at 0.05 level significance. The fourth hypothesis stated that there would be a significant difference in the improvement on selected motor fitness components, physiological and biochemical variable among the experimental group of college level male soccer players of Kerala. The result of the study indicate that experimental training group showed significant difference in improvement. Hence, research hypothesis accepted 0.05 level significance. Conclusion: It was concluded that influence of 12 weeks plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training significantly improved motor fitness variables such as speed of the college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control group. It was concluded that influence of 12 weeks plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training significantly improved motor fitness variables such as explosive power of the college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control group. It was concluded that influence of 12 weeks plyometric training, resistant training significantly improved motor fitness variables such as cardiovascular endurance of the college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control group. It was concluded that influence of 12 weeks plyometric training, aerobic, and resistant training significantly improved physiological variables such as resting pulse rate of the college level male soccer players of Kerala. It was concluded that influence of 12 weeks plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training improved physiological variables such as breath holding time of college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control group. It was concluded that influence of 12 weeks plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training significantly improved biochemical variable serum albumin of the college level male soccer players of Kerala compared to control group. It was concluded that influence of 12 weeks plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training significantly improved biochemical variable cholesterol of the college level male soccer players of Kerala. It was concluded that the plyometric training group showed better improvement in speed than other three groups. It was concluded that aerobic training group showed better improvement in explosive power than other three groups. It was concluded that plyometric training group showed better improvement in cardiovascular endurance than other three groups. It was concluded that resistance training on group showed better improvement in the resisting pulse rate than other three groups. It was concluded that plyometric training group showed better improvement breath holding time than other three groups. It was concluded that the resistant training group showed better improvement in serum albumin than other three groups. It was concluded that plyometric training group showed better improvement in serum cholesterol than other three groups. Recommendations. It was found that plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training should be useful for the football players. Plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training may be recommended for male and female football players of better performance. Plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training program recommended for the football game and other game also. Similar study may be conducted in various age group. Similar study may be undertaken to selection large samples. The present study needed to strengthen to support my more relevant research studies. Knowledge about the plyometric, aerobic, resistant training helped the place of performance. Suggestion for the research. A separate research find out the effect of plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training variable not covered in the study may undertaken among college level male soccer players of Kerala. Since the study covered the college men only, similar research may undertake among college women to find out the effect of plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training. Similar study can be undertaken other game also. A study with a different level of football players, state, national, and university football throw more light on the finding of this study. Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Sorry, madam, I did
you, sir.
unmute. Yes, madam. Yes, madam. Really, I congratulate
Okay.
the scholar and Lily, madam, for selecting a good scholar and a good topic for and also a beautiful study he has presented. And as a protocol, there are some questions to be clarified by the examiners, and after that you can go for open any discussion regarding the topic, and any suggestion can be taken from him. And the first topic is why you had selected this topic, because you are a weightlifter and you are organized many tournaments in weightlifting, but you have selected uh, to justify the reason for taking this topic. Then, is it audible?
Pardon, sir. Pardon, sir.
Can you? What is the reason you have selected this topic?
Why you have
Yes, madam.
selected?
Good morning.
Sir, I am passionate about the game football.
No, being you are
I was the
a
football player.
weightlifter, you are a weightlifter, and you are organizing many tournaments in weightlifting, and but the study was totally restricted to football.
Sir, I was a football player. Basically, I am a football player.
Then converted to weightlifting.
Now I am assistant professor and a football coach of a college team. I am living in a rural area. There is no enough facility for doing gym and other weight training, like facilities affordable to local football players. So I selected two training like resistance training and plyometric training for the.
All right, thank you. Can you briefly explain the objective of your study? Saibdin? Hello? Grace, madam, good morning. Saibdin? Can you explain briefly about the objective of your study? Is it Saibdin, is it audible?
Sir, sir,
Briefly explain about the objective of your study.
sir. The objective of research was influence of plyometric aerobic resistance training, improvement of the explosive power, breath holding time, and pulse rate, biochemical variables like serum albumin, cholesterol, among quality level soccer players of Kerala.
Right. The next question, you have selected 4 hypotheses and you have discussed all. Is the hypothesis of your study rejected or accepted?
Accepted, sir. The my accepted. Format
And the
hypothesis
last
that there would be.
And the last question of the examiners is outcome of your study.
It's not audible, sir. It's not audible, sir.
Discuss the outcome of study.
Sir, voice is breaking. Sir.
Sir, it's not clear.
Hello?
Sir, it is
Discuss the
repeat it,
outcome
sir.
of your study. This is the outcome
Sir?
of your study. Outcome of your study.
Yes, sir, yes,
The result and discussion of the study proved that 12 weeks plyometric, aerobic, and resistant training contributed for beneficial altering selected motor fitness variable like explosive power, cardiorespiratory endurance, and physiological variables like resting pulse rate, breath holding time, and biochemical variable like serum albumin and cholesterol.
All right, thank you. And now it is left to the audience, and audience can ask a question each if related to the topic. Open to the audience. Audience can ask their doubts. Any doubt?
Good afternoon, sir.
Madam, good afternoon, madam. Nice to see you, madam.
Nice to see you, sir. And once again, coming to this forum, and thank you very much for conducting this Viva Voce examination in an excellent manner. First of all, I would like to congratulate Dr. Lily Pushpam for having added one more feather on her cap. Might be the 12th person receiving the doctorate under her, I think. So congratulations goes to her. And secondly, I also congratulate Shahabuddeen for your wonderful presentation and wonderful study. Being a football player and coaching football and training football for so many years, you have chosen this topic. All right. So I wanted to clarify only two things. You have chosen three trainings: plyometric, aerobic, and resistance training. Which kind of training influencing on the variables which you have chosen? One. Secondly, you have chosen the motor fitness variable 3, speed, explosive power, and cardiovascular endurance. I understand speed and cardiovascular endurance is more related variables which you have chosen. What made you to choose explosive power? Whether you have included the goalkeepers also in this study. Second one. The third one, in biochemical variables, serum albumin and cholesterol you have chosen. And what is the relationship between serum albumin and the football players, men football players? Just one sentence you can say. Yes.
Ma'am, repeat the first question one more.
What is the first question?
Ma'am, first question.
Yeah, all three group you have taken plyometric, three training: plyometric, aerobic training, and resistance training. All right, which training group influenced which variable, and whether all variables have got influenced by the all three training, or you have combined all three effectively to find out, and we were in a confused state, and you have not informed in any of your slide presentation.
Plyometric training is better, ma'am. The football players are always moving the ground throughout 90 minutes. They are jumping and running and kicking and heading. Everything is doing there. So resistance training and plyometric training is very beneficial for the football players. Also, the aerobic training, the players are moving the ground 90 minutes apart from additional time 30 minutes. So that three components are selected myself. Then serum albumin produced by our liver. It is found in vertebrated blood. Vertebrated blood means blood in light blood with the hemoglobin oxygenated is also dark blood oxygenated deoxygenated with that happened. Then the low albumin is result of kidney disease or liver disease. High means dehydrated the player, because we can before the training, if you take the player, we can test the player whether hydrated or dehydrated.
Thank you so much for clarifying the doubts which has been raised by me. And once again, congratulations to both of you. And thank you very much, sir, for having given me the opportunity.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam.
So much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Oh, good. Any other question? Madam, shall I conclude?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you, Saibdin, for a good presentation. And also, I take this opportunity to thank Grace, madam, for observing each and everything and clearing her doubts by the scholar. And once again, I take this opportunity to thank the University Authority for giving me this opportunity, for being the external for Dr. Lily Pushpa madam and the Saibdin scholar, and the topic influence of plyometric, aerobic and resistance training on selected motor fitness components, physiological and biochemical variables among college men soccer players of Kerala. And both the scholar and the guide, they have chosen a relevant topic for this recent scenario. And I once again congratulate the guide and also scholar for taking a beautiful topic for this study. And in the chapter 1, the scholar has presented all the related documents in a proper manner, and the review related literature was collected and presented in a manner which support the study, and the reviews all were all updated. All new reviews, latest reviews were selected and arranged proper with different subheadings and given the summary of the reviews. In the third chapter, the scholar has divided into four groups of 80 subjects here selected and divided into four groups at the age of 18 to 25. He has selected the four group studies: plyometric, aerobic, resistant, and control group. And he has selected the variables in proper manner, designed the study in a proper manner. In the fourth chapter, the results were collected, the data were collected, and the findings were systematic manner. The result are in a properly arranged. Also, he has explained the details in a proper manner. The discussion of hypothesis, as there were 4 hypotheses, and he discussed the hypothesis clearly and given the proper discussion for the support of his hypothesis. In the 5th chapter, the final summary, the findings, conclusion, and recommendations are given clearly, and he has given more than 7 recommendations for the future study. The studies, those who are willing to take can, he has given the list of studies. Those who are willing to, or those scholars or those students who are attending can find out the relevant topic which they want to take from his recommendation, and he can go ahead. And he has given a proper suggestion also for the study. Really, once again, I take this opportunity to thank the University Authority, the controller of examination, and the guide for giving me this opportunity. And the Saibuddin may be called as doctor after the award of PhD. And I once again thank each and everybody for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Madam, Lily, Madam. And also, I take this opportunity to thank Grace, Madam,
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Dr.
sir.
Kumar, Dr. Uma, Dr. Karpagavel, and the doctoral committee, and Dr. Jayachandran, and all others, those who are present here. Once again, I thank one and all present here, and also my thanks goes to the Vice Chancellor, Dr. M. Sundar sir, and the Registrar and the Controller of Examination for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Madam. Thank you, one and all present here. Thank you.
Sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir. Yes. Sir,
Yes, Madam.
Mani sir. Sir, the scholar will give the vote of thanks, sir.
Yes, Madam. Yes, Madam.
Yes.
Good afternoon, one and all. First of all, I would like to thank Almighty who has blessed me do my PhD course in this prestigious university. I do thank our former Vice Chancellor, Dr. K. Vaidyanathan sir, who has given opportunity to join this doctoral program. It's my pleasure to salute present Vice Chancellor, Dr. M. Sundar sir, for successful completion of my PhD program. Thank you, sir. Then I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Dr. Murali Rajan sir for as a external examiner of my Viva Voce. I would like to thank to my own department faculty members, Dr. S. Manikandan sir, Professor and HOD of Department of Physical Education, Dr. S. Tirumali Kumar sir, Professor, Dr. Kumarvel sir, Dr. Rajesh Kumar sir, Dr. Jay Kumar sir, Dr. Vel Kumar sir, Dr. C. Lakshmanan. Thank you, all the department faculties. Other than I extend my thanks to my doctoral committee members, Murvarvan sir, Dr. Murvarvan sir, Dr. Kumarvel sir, for giving sincere support to me. I will help to my doctoral committee also extend my thanks to my parents and my wife's brothers and relatives, friends also. This is I to thank my principal who has given support to doing for this PhD. It's my immense pleasure to send my thanks to my guide, well-wisher, Dr. I. Lily Pushpa ma'am, Associate Professor. Ma'am has given a good opportunity to join this program of beautiful university and take much more effort to support me. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Not least, I sending all the members in participating this Zoom meeting. Thank you all.
Sir, thank you, sir. Hello, sir. Sir, thank you, sir. Yeah.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you, Madam. Congratulations
Thank
for
you
your
so much.
12th
God has
PhD.
given us such a wonderful external examiner. And, a very short period, you have given a wonderful suggestions and have given a result for me, sir, within 2 months. And thank you so much for your support and help, all those things. Let me thank our Vice Chancellor who has given the result a very short period. I should be very thankful person for our Vice Chancellor of the university. As well as I should thank our department head, Dr. Manikandan, Controller of Examination, was given a support to me and given a suggestion to conduct this program in a proper manner and super manner. As well as I would like to thank my own department faculty members, Dr. Tirumali Kumar sir, he has supported me to do this, and as well as Dr. Kumar Velu sir is a DC member. I should be thankful person for that, and he has given a suggestion and other things. And also, I'd like to thank Dr. Rajesh Kumar, and a very supportive person in all the aspects, as well as Dr. Jay Kumar, and he also supporting me always whenever I need his support, as well as Vel Kumar and C. Lakshmanan, and all the people from my department. They are always 100% around me. They are supporting me for these successful things, and as well as I'd like to thank my teacher, Dr. Grace Elena, ma'am. Yeah, you have asked the questions, wonderful questions, super questions you asked. And one by one, if you are asking, we are able to answer for that. Thank you so much, ma'am, and other Dr. Anita, ma'am, and other faculty members, those who are in the Zoom meet. And I would like to thank Dr. Uma. She has supported me to conduct this program. As well as I'd like to thank all the PhD scholars, those who are in the Zoom, and other students of my department students, those who are supported for this, and those who are in the Zoom. Thank you so much, and other department people, and my university administrators and faculty. What is that? Administration side, and other people, those who are from Kerala, those who are in the Zoom. I thank them. Thank you so much for this successful completion of this doctoral program. Thank you so much once again. Thank you, Onadal. Once again, I'd like to thank the external examiner. In this so many disturbances we have got in the net connection, even though you have continued, you have adjusted, and everything, it was happening successful. And thank you so much for this great success. Thank you once again. I congratulate my scholar, Dr. Shihabuddheen. Once again, I thank you all. Thank you. Uma?
Thank you, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Shall I leave,
Thank
madam?
you
Thank you,
all.
madam.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Mani, sir. Sir, Uma?
Ma'am, shall I end the session?
Thank you, ma. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you.